Fantastic. People are wondering, why is Mr. Fantastic wearing black? Has he gone back to default setting? I wash my other clothes. As I wash them, I put them for rope. So it never dry. So, and I was not supposed to shoot video. Today is Christmas. I'm supposed to be on break. But Verydarkman has given me assignment. So I have to do it. Oh, I have to do it. So the video you're about to watch, or the confession, or the audio you're about to listen to is a call between Verydarkman and Chidera Okafor, the daughter of Beast Okafor. Sorry, Chris Okafor. This is different from the daughter that VDM interviewed though, that he put on camera. Two different people. You see it? Oh! Oh, I was on my way to go chop Christmas food. Now that they called me for road. Mr. Fantastic, you have to come back. Oh, you have to come back. Oh, I don't reach where they go. I don't dey chop pepper soup. I had to come back home. Oh, banange. Yeah, ne? Oh yeah, watch.
My name is Precious Chidera Okafor. The daughter of Prophet Dr. Chris Okafor. I used to live with him years ago, and I left around 2020. Yes, I left around 2020 because things were about to get out of hand. While I was living in the house, amongst all my siblings, I'm the only one from my mother, while the four of them are from a different mom. While I was living in the house, I used to get treated unfairly. Like, it was very, very visible, and even the workers in the house could see it. And one evening, he called me to his room that he wanted to speak to me. And after I went in, he was, standing behind the door, and then he locked the door and he said I should sit down. And I sat on his bed and he started speaking to me. He started telling me that he knows that I always feel bad because of how he treats me differently from my siblings, but he's only doing that because he loves me and he wishes that fathers could marry their daughters, that he would have gotten married to me. And that was when he started to touch me, like touch me all over my body. And in that moment, I was sitting very still and frozen because I could not really understand what was going on. And that was how we continued. On different occasions, he would call me. Like another time, he called me and then he locked the door again. And then he started trying to kiss me all over on my lips and all over my body. And it felt like I was quiet for a long time because for me, as at that time, I was somebody that was so desperately seeking the validation of my father. I was alone in the house. I didn't have any siblings of my own. So the fact that he was, talking to me, at least like for me, all I was thinking about at that time was, okay, if this is going to at least make my dad talk to me, if this is going to make him treat me equally and fairly, then okay. And there was a day I had a terrible dream. And as a man of God that he is, I went to meet him. So we would pray together. And that was the night that he almost penetrated me, but it didn't happen. I think he saw how scared I was and how I was sweaty and shaky on the bed. So he said I could leave and I left. And that was when I was able to use the teacher's phone in school, and I decided to tell my mom about all that was going on. Then the next week or a few days after, she came to get me from the house, and that
Hmm.
was how I left.
How old were
And
you then?
I was about 14, 15 years old at that time.
Wow. So when you told your mom, what did she do about it?
She cried so much, and she was serving at that time. She was in a, I think she was in a northern state, so she had to come back, like she had to calm down. And mind you, I don't know if I should put this out there, but he also forcefully had his way with my mom when she was 15. That was how she was pregnant. That
You
was how
raped,
she got pregnant.
you raped your mom?
Yes,
You were born out of
yes,
rape?
yes, out of wedlock, yes.
Wow.
When she was just 15, she used to attend this church and she was in the choir. So that was how he knew her and that was how he raped her.
So who pays your school fees? Like who pays your school fees, saw you through school?
Presently, everything has been my mom. since I left his house, I haven't spoken to him. He hasn't reached out. He tried to reach out once. He called me one evening, but he wasn't saying anything basically. He was sounding so prideful and asking me why I also did not reach out to him, that the phone works both ways. And the conversation did not lead anywhere. It was just that one call in the whole of 5 years, and that happened in the beginning of this year. That was when he tried to call me.
Does your mom try to go to him and take money from him for your upkeep or for your school fees?
Never, never. The only time she did that was when I was still with her, before I fully moved in into my father's house. When I was with her, and she would go to meet him, that, oh, she wants to pay my school fees, she wants to do this for me. And she opened up to me last year that that the reason why she's so bitter towards my father is because he treated her like an object. Like, all the times that she would come to the house to come and ask for school fees or ask for anything, he would try and try and try to have his way with her. Other times, I don't know. I don't want to say what I'm not sure of. I don't know if she agrees, because she never said that, but she told me every single time she would go to try and get my school fees, he's always, always, always trying to have his way with her, and he's always forceful about it.
So anytime she goes to ask him for your upkeep, he tries to sleep with her, and sometimes he tries to even rape her.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
And while living in the house, countless times, even as a child, I did not really understand it. But growing up, I saw how that rejection made me feel. There are countless times he would take I and my sister Marachi to go and run DNA tests. And even if he runs the test and he sees that we are his children, he still tells people and just like says it that we are not his children for some reason. And I don't really know what his reason is. Tells everybody that, I'm not his child.
Wow. How old are you now?
I'm 20.
Okay. Anyways, we'll keep in touch. We'll keep in
All
touch,
right.
okay?
Thank
All
you.
right. All right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Now, Barrister Masolopara, if you listen to this call that I had with this girl, now this call was on the 22nd of December at around 7:05 p.m. was when we had this call. Now, listen to it properly. What you are trying to use as a defense and as a damage control, the DNA test, that these are not his kids, he has been using it since against these kids. They have gone to do several DNA tests and he's their father, right? Now, I will ask you a question. Whether or not he's their father or not, let's leave that by the way. But how are you a pastor and a 14-year-old girl who is meant to be your daughter, whether not your daughter or not, but as a father, as an uncle, or whatever thing you be, or as a guardian, you carry her into your room and then you say you wish that father can marry daughters, and you start kissing and touching her. Not just that, you almost penetrated the 14-year-old according to her testimony. And as a pastor, and in the defense, you are saying that she's not your daughter. Let's say she's not your daughter. First of all, it's an abomination, 14-year-old child, as a pastor and a man of God that you call yourself, and you climb on the altar. Now, you see, you have finally put yourself in the box, right? Your kids are available. You understand? Your kids are available. This case will be a very big case for the country, and people will learn. People will learn a lot how these men of God take advantage of the vulnerable people, manipulate them, use them anyhow they like, But your own, you had no limits. Now you say they are not your kids. It's going to be a public case. So Barrister Masolopara, be prepared. These keys will be made available. Do you understand? They'll be made available. Heavy security. It's going to be a public case. They'll use a public hospital. Cameras everywhere. The DNA test will be conducted on all of them. Your wife might be present. Do you understand? The mother of the kids is very, very much alive. This one that made this confession now, do you understand? It's the other ones, the one where we say you do before. According to her, she said the mother even told her that you do forceful entry on the mama when she did 15 years old. And you won't do the same thing to the daughter when she did 14 years old. May God forgive all of you. But then again, the DNA test will be done, since that's what you want to use as a defense and as a damage control. You all will learn. You all will learn the hard way. Don't play. Fantastic. Now you see it. I'm waiting for his zombies. His zombies, the ones that refer to him as prophet doctor. I don't know who give him doctor and who ordained him a prophet. I don't know. Maybe he called God. God no pick. He ordained himself. I don't know who ordained this one a prophet. Come. I'm waiting for his members, the zombies, to come and talk that, the daughter is lying. That's the first one. The first one is the daughter is lying.
It is
when you
smoking.
hold them here, why would the daughter be lying? They will say, even if the daughter is saying the truth, all things are new, all creatures are new through Christ Jesus.
It is smoking.
That he is a man with flesh and blood. Zombies will rationalize anything. A man allegedly trying to do okwegata with his daughter, a man touching his daughter inappropriately, they will rationalize it as the devil's handwork.
It is smoking.
It's what zombies do. It's the zombirian way. It is when their eye don't clear later, they will say, oh, I used to support rubbish before. Zombies will support Nkwasi Asem. Zombies will support Upuzi. It's zombies' way. Now you listen to this girl, you can clearly see a pattern. The mother, 15, he forced him way, born the girl. Now he won't do the same to the young girl, to force him way. At 13, 14.
There is God.
Oh! Later they will carry microphone, stand on pulpit and say they are preaching. Preaching to who? Who are you preaching to? Who are you preaching to? God I beg you. God I beg. If you are a church zombie and you are rationalizing these things happen to a young girl, may God bring it to your doorstep. I will not say your children because your child is innocent. To you, something very bad will happen to you in the church. Something very bad will happen to you in that church you are going to that prophet you are supporting. That prophet will do something very bad to you that you will never come out the same again. It's not a request, it's a prayer. I prophesy unto your life. Since when people come out to state their experience, you will say they are lying. No problem. No problem. When it happened to you, it will happen times 20. I know another story like this to show you how zombies they work. Now, that prophet, the father took his daughter to that prophet for deliverance. Who? Now, that prophet he even entered the girl. He entered the girl. He had his way with that girl. A girl they brought to you for deliverance. When the girl will go and tell her zombie parents, do you know what they told her? They told her that it's the devil in her that went to seduce the pastor. People are willing to throw their own children under the bus to support their man of native gods. They are willing to throw their own children under the bus to support their man of native gods. That is how bad the zombieism is in the church. People don't go to church to worship God. Now man, they go. That's why they hear things like God of this, God of this, God of this church, God of this one, God of this one. Which God say you they go? Anyways, young lady, I pray God gives you the strength to move on with life. My joy is that ECPP did not enter your coma. That's my joy. He did not have his way. Oh, maybe na God touch on that period where you they cry. Maybe na God touch him. But it is well. Allegedly alleged. We don't go. I'm going back. You think I'll not go back to go and eat that Christmas rice? I'm going back to where I was before to go and continue my Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all, Jerry. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, where are you going?
It is smoky Igbo.
Are you among my village people? You're among my village people. You don't want me to make it in life.
Continue.
Shouldn't my reward be click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and click all notification? And when you finish watching, you share. But no, you decided to be among my village people you want to watch and go. Don't be among my village people. I post videos every day, every single day, to make you laugh. If you join the tribe, the fantastic tribe, look at this one now. This one is to watch all my funny videos playlist. This one is to watch my last video, and this one is to subscribe.